See,
this is what happens when you go from
dude,
super nice to just...
yeah, you're just tripping on the dog, dude.
No.
It's crazy, bro. We go back to look at the over there, bro. The trash can's on fire. Back to the ghetto we go. Kids all here lighting fireworks.
Idiots. What if that got out of control?
Yes, sir. It sure is. What up? See? You okay? My dog is tripping on the fire. Look at this. Back to the hood. Kids over here playing in the trash cans, lighting fires, and just... See?
How do you know it was from...
Because I heard a pop. Should we see how it goes, guys? On a Saturday night, second day in.
No, not even second.
What is that? First day in? No, it's the second day. Yeah. First real day here. We already got the young project kids out here lighting fires. Look at that. The trash can don't even want to go out. The trash can's still on fire. They can't get that to go down. Look at that over there. See it? See how the trash can's still on fire? It's not going out. We got a fireman over here. He about to go in there. Here it comes again. It's rising. Then hopefully that shit just explode on some propane or something. My other apartments, we didn't deal with none of this. It's like I don't even know if the fireworks. I think someone just lit that trash can on fire. Let's be 100 with it. Damn. Oh yeah. Sometimes that's just how it goes. Fools be over here acting up. I was wondering what all that popping was. I just heard all kinds of like popping and roasting. Got out the window to go check what it was, and the whole trash can, the whole barrier of the trash can, and the trash can was on fire. And there must be like some oil in that trash can. They were barbecuing in the trash can, my homie. They were having a barbecue in the trash can. What you guys up to on this Saturday? Yeah, they got it out. And they put it out. Shit, just chilling, my homie. Is you in Utah? They lighting fires already? Yeah, they bonfire now. I went down. I went back to the old little apartments I lived in, bro. Low income, craziness, bro. They over here the second day in, man. They lighting the trash cans on fire. I'm down the block from where I was though. I didn't go to Utah yet. But I'm just chilling today. Yeah, me too, man. I went to the Coors Brew with the homie Miguel. Had a great time this morning. It was cool, man. It was good. Came back and I just I've been tired, bro, because I've been moving. Hey, bro, you never thought about doing like some type of meet and greet for the fans? Nah, we did that concert. We had that concert. We did a meet and greet. I met all kinds of fans, but yeah, I have something in the works. But that concert that I did like a couple weeks back, bro, we had a meet and greet. Met all kinds of good people at that concert that's been subbed to the channel. When I leave Colorado, I'm headed to Utah, St. George. Damn, for real, your car broke down? How? What happened? Oh, did you put some fluid in it? You put some power steering fluid in your car? I'm back in the same building I was too, my homie Bracken. I'm back in the same building where I met you at. I wonder who. Ooh. Hold up real quick, y'all. Oh, man. My bad. My bad. Let's see. Yeah. there are other issues going on with it, so I took it to the shop, and hell yeah, I noticed that shit. Back to the ghetto. And it's crazy, bro, because it's not too bad, bro, but it's just the people that they move over here, homie. It's like they just let a lot of people in here that it's a slumlords, bro. Like if you got any type of assistance, like low income, bro, they bring everybody over here. If I ever run into you in Denver, I'm gonna say what up and get a flick. Oh, definitely, bro. You know what it is? I come across a lot of people that recognize me in the city, man. Well, it's cool, bro, because we be flicking up with the homies and everybody that supports, bro. You know what I'm saying? I honestly appreciate everybody that shows the channel love, man. It takes us all, bro. Like I said the other day, the community's all of us, bro. This is all of our YouTube channel, because you know, like it takes you guys to actually support and watch on me and show love and put input in, bro. Like if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have a foundation, you know. I was trying to get these youngsters to stay out of the street. Salute to you for that. Yeah, and I definitely, bro, because if I could try to help eliminate some of the craziness that's went on in life for me, for other people, I definitely try to be that role model, you know. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah. Have to, my bro. It's the calling right there. Too many little youngsters going astray, my brother. Too many people out there going astray. Oh, you're like, damn, bro. Like, these fools have some leaders, out here showing how to just do shit right, man. What you guys got going tonight, man? Y'all ready for 4th? Y'all ready for 4th of July? What y'all doing for the 4th, man? What's going on? What's the agenda for everybody? What you guys all got doing the 4th, bro? What's up on the 4th? Lighting fireworks. What you guys doing out there, Mac? What you and the family getting together for the 4th? I don't know yet, but I'm doing it. Nice. Yeah, the 4th of July is just one of them holidays I grew up off of, homie. That was like an annual meet up with the family, lighting fireworks and barbecuing. Who you out there with? Who you stay out there with your moms? Yeah, well, I was just me and my wife was just reminiscing on the 4th of July, like the other day, how the 4th of July used to be like the big reunion between our families. Like her family used to do their thing on the 4th, and then my family used to throw a big old block party. Big old block party, bro. My uncle Mario was like the firework man. He used to actually slang fireworks and then got caught. Somebody told that he was slinging fireworks in the east side of Denver, and they literally swooped up on that fool, took all his fireworks, and made that fool pay $1,000 fine. I said, damn, they're not playing. Yeah, $1,000, bro. They came to his house and just went crazy, man. Took him into custody and everything, fool. Going to Vegas. Ooh. For about to be in Raider country, supporting the country. Gonna gamble and shit. Hey man, there's actually a couple Bronco bars out there in Vegas though. What up, Mahai? Mahai, salute. What's up with him, my brother? Yeah, we just chilling, man. Somebody left before you came in here. That trash can was a gall, bro. They literally lit that whole trash can on fire. Big George, what's up, brother? What's up with y'all, man? I said, damn, I heard like crackling. Somebody must have threw a firework in there, or they must have just intentionally just put that on fire, bro. And luckily too, like it ain't been dry really. There's been more moisture in the air out here in the city. So I think there's gonna be firework shows all throughout the city. Big Che, Big Rye, what's up, my brother? Yeah, we just over here, bro. I barely woke up from the nap. I went to the brewery this morning. My homie came out here from California. He wanted to see the brewery, so we went on the tour over there in Golden. And they give you a couple little glasses of some brew. Came home, I was tired from moving, bro. Like this move just made me my energy level go down. When you guys when I get done with this live, go check out the beginning of this live and see how that trash can was engulfed. The flames were high. I was like, it's about to touch this fence over here. If it touches this fence, this whole fence is gonna burn down. Hey, the first thing my wife says is, at my other apartments, we would have never ever had to deal with this in the first 3 days. Because one thing about these apartments right here, um, the cops are called every other day to these apartments for something. If it ain't some old person dying, it's some food overdosing. If it ain't, last time I was here, they robbed some food in the parking lot. Food was dumping over here. Yeah, the cops are always getting their G. Yeah, and then I literally had to save the neighbor last time I was here, bro. He was couldn't even walk downstairs, bro. I could hear somebody hollering, and he broke his leg. He was like, shh. I was like, damn. I was just tripping. What you got going right now? Where you at, Rod? You over you wanna get on a live real quick for a little minute? Mm-hmm. It did, Bracken. Yeah, the cops are always getting over there. And it's beautiful outside though right now. Get shot on the 4th. My boy was killed down in Denver by his girl's cousin. Damn, on the 4th of July? Ooh-wee. That's a cold shot right there, man. He was my best friend. Dang, brother. Sorry to hear about that. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Like how time flies. 2005, man. 2005. It honestly seems long ago. That was 20 years ago, bro. Damn. I was in the joint in 2005, man. I was locked down. I was already doing time. 225, bro. We in 2025, man. Time just flies, bro. Crazy. Just hit the Your boy Savage just hit the 40 mark, man. 40 years old. He was my best friend. Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that, my bro. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm about to fix up this man cave. Hit off this little man cave. It's way littler than my other one, man. What's up, baby? What's going on? Give me this. Give me this. Fire. Oh, everything. You don't gotta be stressed. We good. My dogs. They're over here like stressed out because of the move. They're over here stressed out a little bit because of the move. They in their normal habitat. So today when I was at the brewery, we went to the brewery tour. Hold up real quick. Hold up. Here we go. My bad, people. So, cheers to everybody, man. This is to the new house right here. Cheers to everybody. This is the man cave. I was at the brewery. Today, man. It's like the new home. Yeah, the homie took me on a tour. I never been over there, bro. And these little cans right here, it was cool, man. Right here, this is straight from the brewery. You buy these, and I thought these were props, but this is one of the finest straight out the young Tabber, and they put it in here. So we're gonna taste it now. Corey Banquet. It's cold fresh. Oh, that's good. That's good right there. Hey, and I appreciate the homie Miguel, man. He see when you say fools do real things, real dudes do real things. He's all the way from California. Now, this is my thing to the town, man. Yeah. Let's go, man. Shout out to Miguel, man. He to everybody that was saying, hey, I can't go on a Sunday to the concert and this. He came from California and was like, bro, I got a ticket for you. Because we were supposed to go to the Dodgers and Rockies game. I didn't end up going because I'm moving. But um, he came out here and hit me up with the ticket to the brewery, bro. Like, and that's what I'm talking about, man. Straight from California, bro. Shout out to the homie. Yeah, Big Corey. We moved, bro. It's a lot smaller, but I can't complain. We got a roof over our head. God's good, you know. We just had to downsize a little bit. Sure, we got a homeboy that's been doing 96 years. Ooh, they said that he paid someone to cut somebody's head. Damn, that's vicious, bro. Yeah, it was cool, man. The brewery is cool because, like, I never been there. Being a Colorado native, I never actually been there. Never been there. So this was a first time thing for me. And it was cool to see how Colorado actually is the manufacturer of a lot of beers, like most of the beers. And one thing I learned, they do it from straight from the mountain water, bro. That's what's tight. It's our originality, homie. Ain't nobody you can't, you know, you can try to duplicate it, but you ain't never gonna be able to master it. Made it in yo stay, yeah. Yeah. See? Boom. It's fresh. Straight out the stream of the mountains. So I'll show you a cool little view that we got. This is a cool little view. I like this apartment view. Uh, Coming here like this. Let me see. Got the park. Yeah, magic in the mountain water. It's beautiful out there, man. That's one thing on this side. This is right by the park. It's cool. What's up, Crypto? What's good with you, bro? My high salute. That was another homie right there too. He didn't even go to the concert, and that fool actually showed the channel love, man. I appreciate the homies, bro. I was like, damn, that's some real ass shit, real stuff. I'm not. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's a beautiful sight. Still got that big 70. So yeah, that's that, man. That's that. Colorado, where started Golden. Yeah, that's a cool little area, bro. Like if you guys ain't ever been over there, and to the people coming in, Golden's cool. It's a cool little place to go visit, you know. So I remember when they found that head flowing. Ooh, that was terrible, bro. What was that all about? Somebody just got off they just unalived somebody and threw his head in the lake. Craziness. Man, that's wild. But this is it, man. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on in this world. A lot of crazy stuff going on. Oh man. Inside the new home. Yeah, that sounds like a situation of people messing with the wrong people, you know, getting mixed up with the wrong people. Aurora. And that was over there in Aurora. Yeah, that place right there though. There's sometimes that nah you talk about where that fool they found that head flowing in the lake. That was over there kind of by like Kipling. Yo, what's up, Six Double? What's good with y'all, man? What's up with everybody? What y'all got going, bro? Y'all ready for the 4th of July? Nah, that was over there like by Kipling and 6th. Walling out because they got some reservoirs over there. Good ass fishing too, bro. I was kind of surprised. Got some fishing over there in them lakes. Big old trout. There's a couple trout. There's a not O'Kane, but it was like the reservoir, the main reservoir. They got some good fishing over there. Big Jess, what's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? This is the new spot, man. This is the new spot. We got the new spot. This is the new man cave right here. We got the new man cave. It's not like the other one. It ain't as big as the other one, but hey, glory to him, man. We got a roof over the head. You know, I'm staying my ass in the house for July. These little fools is tripping. You ain't lying, OG. You ain't lying. Fools is out here trying to dome shot each other. Fools is wilding out, my homie. I said, damn, bro. Hey, it's a new ball game. It's a new ball game, homie. The 90s, bro. It just was all about your hands, bro. Now everybody want to kill each other. Everybody want to kill each other off. I said, man, wherever my family would come in from out of state, we take him to the Coors Brewery. It's interesting, fool. Like real talk. I grew up out here. Like I always heard about that tour. I never really went there, homie, but my homie from California is the one that took me. Today he pulled up to the city, man, and he took me. I said, man, thank you, bro. Like that's what real fools do. And you know what? You know what's crazy? He's actually a sub to the channel. And that's what I'm saying, man. When you meet good people, you do right, you get the love from the community, bro. And that's my partner. He a big, you know me. Came in and we didn't see eye to eye on the football because he a Raider fan, but you know what I'm saying? He knows what's up, man, and that's my boy to the end, bro. Shout out to Miguel. I just tuned in. What's going on out there? They literally lit my fire. They lit the whole trash can on fire outside. They almost burned down the whole wall, the community. Oh, they almost burned down the whole community over here. So it's interesting because I think about it like this, to be honest, to be 100 with everybody. When I went to Kansas City, Missouri, I went to Nob Hill, right? I went to Nob Hill off of Kansas City, Missouri, and that's kind of like anybody that knows Kansas City, Missouri. It's like their main highway. You get off in their neighborhood, and pretty much you get off that highway and you turn into like a forest area. Well, that's the dividing line. That's like a separation between the black folks and the white folks, right? They're separate out there, like hella segregated in Kansas City, Missouri. They don't really mix. So we get off and we take that right, and you come to this forest area, and it's like the craziest shit I ever seen, because you think you're in a forest and then you take a left up this hill and it opens up. Like it's like it just opens up. Wow. We got there like 1 o'clock in the morning and we could already just feel it was like projects. I'm just talking about, bro. When you know you moved into like the projects, nobody was out, but you could just sense it. We're like, where did they bring us? Where did they bring us to? So we get in. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Unpack our stuff, get in the room, and go to sleep. come out the next day, and my schedule is like making some coffee, some brew. You already know, my brother. Have a good night, man. God bless you. And I come outside and I go on the patio and I'm looking outside on the patio and I see how the projects look. I see how the projects look. I said, where did they bring us to, bro? Because it was boarded down. Like a lot of the apartments were boarded down, and it just looked crazy over there. What's up, big Lord? What's good with you, brother? Mall high salute. Um, so I asked him, I'm like, so what's there to do around here? You know, I'm in a new city, new state. The people that we're with, they're like, we don't really go outside because of just the crime over here. You know, I'm like, what do you mean you don't go outside? I said, you guys stay in the house all the time? Yeah, that's what they did, bro. They were scared of their community. So why I'm even saying this is because me and wifey were like, well, we got to go to the store. And then where we were in Kansas City, Missouri, there was only one Walmart, but it was off in the distance. So you had to travel. And it was like weird. Like, you know how Denver and the Mile High City got Walmarts everywhere, every city. They only had 2 Walmarts through the whole city, bro. And one was clear past Arrowhead Stadium. You had to travel, though. So we come back, we pull up, and there's all kinds of freaking kids in the trash cans, bro. Like, that's what they do. Them little badass kids, that's what they do. Well, like, I'll get back to the story, right? Parlay MIG, nice. Man, have a good Saturday, man. Hell yeah. Saturday night rendezvous. So get back to how diverse, I mean, not diverse, how separate it is out there. We pulled up and it's me and wifey. And they are on us, like right off top, because we're Spanish. We're like complected. They did not like us in the community, homie. The people didn't tell us that they were real territorial over there, you know, like it was only black folks. The whole community was black folks, but they didn't even know how to take us. We were like aliens to them. So we go up and I was like, damn, yeah, people over here, they did not expect us like to be in this area. I said, what's going on over here? Why these fools on there? They're like, yeah, like it's a real separate out here. So me being who I was is where, yeah, stay off of it. I went through there, homie. I was over there by the 20s and 30s and all that shit. Prospect Ave. So I told old girl, and they thought we was a little psycho. I said, man, I do not care. I do not care what neighborhood I'm in. I am not staying in this crib. So we gonna see how they really take this. And I said, I'm getting my dogs. I'm getting my pit bull. I'm going out there with my German Shepherd because I had a German Shepherd lab and a pit bull. And I grabbed my thing. I said, tomorrow, first thing in the morning, I'm going to start walking around these project housings and I'm going to walk all over for people can see me outside. The people we went to, they were so like paranoid. They were like, nah, don't do that. I said, nah, I don't know. I can never be as scared in where I'm at. So I got my dog and my pit bull the very next day. Every day after that, I just started walking. I started walking the project housing over there. Man, people they thought they seen a ghost rolling through the neighborhood, bro. You know, they're like, who the hell is this fool? But I hit them with egg and I was good. Sound like when I was in Humboldt Park, Chicago. Damn. Yeah. So I could dig it. Did you go out there? Did you slide out there like a visitor wise? Did you ever go to the music park out there? So check this out. The only place. Oh, you talking about Chicago? As well, and I tell people Act like a target, become one. Yeah, and that was kind of my point, bro. I didn't want to, because if I was gonna be over there, if I was gonna be over there, bro, like they were gonna have to see me. And I came in peace, you know what I'm saying? I'm in somebody else's backyard, but I couldn't be the people that we went to go visit. Like we were living with them, like we went to go stay with them, bro. And they didn't really tell us the dynamic of the neighborhood, how, people are territory in them apartments. I really didn't understand either how dangerous the area was. Me, I'm not really scared of the dangers though, bro, because I know how to survive in different circumstances. So I wasn't really tripping. So I usually walked in the morning, but this day, me and wifey had to like travel to go get a job. Me and her got a job in Kansas City, Kansas. Now that's a little more laid back than Kansas City, Missouri. To be honest, it's a little more laid back. There's like a lot more diversity in Kansas City, Kansas. We went to go work at the Amazon, but we had to travel. Put this in perspective. You had to drive to like a temporary service type, and we found one. We got out, me and Lady Sev, we just got out driving. That's what we were doing. We're like, we're not staying over here. Like, we're going to go try to make something happen. And we went to camp, and they had a job at the Amazon. So me and Lady Sev went out to the Amazon, and we got us a job. We were helping build all the stations for Amazon. Wow. We still had to go live in them apartments. And we was like, Lady Sev wasn't really feeling it. She's like, I don't want, like, this is depressing, bro. Like, there's no opportunity really, because there's not really anything to do in Kansas City, Missouri. It's all deserted. It's like boarded up. We lived, if you know anything about Kansas City, Missouri, there's a place called 20s and 30s. So when we hear it out here, we hear 30s, right? We automatically like pinpoint that to certain neighborhoods. But out there, it's just their whole community. That's what they represent. Like 30th Ave, you know what I'm saying? The 300s, 30th and 20s, bro. And we live like, about 10 minutes away from that. And that's actually like a turned up neighborhood. That's a turned up area. That's where their hood is. But when you go to Missouri, bro, when you go to Kansas City, Missouri, I'm talking about like everything is just like, it's like grimy. You know what I'm saying? The neighborhoods are just grimy. Like everything's grimy. There's nothing really to do out there. So you drive in and you might take a wrong exit to like a certain lead up on GPS, and you'll start seeing like 20s and 30s like tagged up. It was kind of interesting, bro. I definitely didn't like it out there because it was just, for me, there was no opportunity out there. Before the Chiefs won a Super Bowl, I got to talking shit at the liquor store, Broncos gear, and all I got. You know what's wild, bro? Like, to be honest, when we were out there, to be 100, this was a plus. Me and Lady Sev went over there like through Peyton Manning era. We were over there through the Peyton Manning era, and there was a lot of, I would have to say, bandwagon Bronco fans out there. There was like a lot of fools representing the Broncos when we were out there. I would always catch people in Bronco jerseys, or them fools would salute me from my Broncos jersey. I didn't really see a lot of Chief spirit when I was out there. There was not too much Chief spirit. They were kind of quiet at the time. Bro, it's funny. I went there in the 9. Damn. If you was on the king side of the park, you was good. Yeah, where's this at? What's up with Eclipse? What's good with you, man? Yeah. Oh, Prospect. Okay. So they had one cool little spot. They had one little cool spot in Kansas City, Missouri. It was called the Plaza. Plaza was cool. That was a cool little area. I don't think I was Tony, but and then and that's the thing about it, is to be 100. Like when we get to talking, and it's always like they were always talking about Colorado, like when fools come out here to Denver, they don't really see the danger aspect, right? They don't really see the danger aspect. And it's because if you're a civilian and you ain't looking for it, you ain't gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna creep up on you. And that's kind of how I felt in Kansas City, Missouri also. That's how I felt in Chula Vista, San Diego. I really didn't see the danger parts. I didn't really see the danger face. Like I really didn't see that aspect. I wasn't looking for it either, you know? So you just gotta show love and respect to where you are. Respect the community that you turn up. You'll be good anywhere, really. I feel. Now I know there's always going to be an aspect of neighborhood and hood and people territory, but if you know how to conduct yourself and be respectful, that's the thing where people get it misconstrued. A lot of people, they bring disrespect on me, and you gonna always you bring disrespect, you can get greeted with disrespect. I don't think I was Tony, but I don't really know if Mexicanos are king out there too. But no, Colorado, most part we grew up with. Yeah, see, that's another thing. People don't understand that shit, man. What this is? There's more relations between the Mexicanos and the black folks, out here in Denver, especially in Denver. I don't know about Springs. I don't really think there's a lot of black folks in Pueblo, but Denver, we all like, I was explaining this to this dude from TikTok. They were talking about the Mexican, what's that food, Mexican OT situation. And I get why people are mad. He should have got his ass whooped for saying I would say it to anybody's face and ain't nobody gonna do anything. And I don't know if you guys seen that situation. I don't know if you guys actually heard about what happened, but he was on a podcast, and he's from Texas, so it's common for everybody to talk with the same lingo, right? And he's a Mexican, but they asked him, "Do you think it's all right for Mexicanos to use that word?" And he just put it in a way like he said it disrespectful. He said, "Well, let me use somebody as an example." And there was some black dudes in there, and he said, "If I say it, they ain't gonna do nothing about it." Now that's disrespectful as hell, because you're just basically like trying to push some respect that you got, right? They should have whipped the shit out that fool for putting it out there like that. He went back and said, they asked me a stupid question, So I understand why he said that, but he should have still got his ass whooped. And them fools that were in the room, they should have mollywopped that guy, man. They should have slapped him up. Now, he got a lot of, yeah, I seen that. Covered it. He got a lot of backlash. Now, my whole point about this is because there was a lot of people talking about this, and this is my point, and I'm not really going to talk about too much about it, but so this is the thing. Like out here, right? You had a lot of people that grew up amongst each other, right? And the lingos are the lingos, like project fools. They all talk like the East Side, right? Everybody talked like the East Side inside the East Side. Now, we didn't have the essay culture out here, so fools talk in different ways, And it was never, when I was growing up, bro, my family and the family that I was raised up, it was never, ever a problem, because it was all the same lingo. Everybody went through the same struggles. Like it was common to be at each other's houses and sleep over, parents over here. We all went through the same struggle as project people. So everybody just had that lingo. Now, I was trying to explain something to the dude because he just was like, this and this. And there's no understanding there. It's like, if it's normal, you adapt to your environment, and pretty much you're a product of your environment. And basically you grew up around certain lingos. Nobody's ever just taught you that, or it's wrong or whatever. of course it's gonna be normal. You can't tell that person that he's actually wrong for that shit because it's normal. It's just like that's what the environment persuades out there, and it kind of teaches. And if nobody's actually explaining the actual, deepness of the situation, you can't say that fool's wrong for that shit, and you can't be mad at that shit. Oh wow. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Like true level, yeah, especially on the east side. Now, I'm white and mixed with Mexican, and I hang out with his black man, so I have to talk, but I try. Well, this is the thing is, bro, is like for my child, because like, it was common for the east side, especially being around the riders, bro. Like that's just normal, homie. And this is the thing is, bro, like even our black homies, even the homies that we grew up with, bro, because I got brothers that are, straight purple, like dark. And I got homies that are straight white as the freaking wall. You know what I'm saying? So we just all went through the same struggles, bro. Like I said, bro, like sleeping over mom's house, homie. Mom's feeding the whole community, the village, their mom. Like it was common for us to go Miss Nancy and Mika and all them. Like that was our family, bro. Like all of it. Like we just grew up amongst each other, and it was just projects. Like I said, there's no essays in the East Side, bro. We didn't even have essays. We didn't know what that. We didn't know what that was. We didn't know what that was whatsoever. The essays, bro. Heck nah. We didn't have Sudanos, bro. We were not taught the essay aspect. We were taught project. Like we all understood projects, and it goes all the way to the point, bro. Like that's why, like, you can't, and this is the thing is like if you check the background and the history of Cisneros, especially Cisneros family, my family, we set the trend for Spanish Puerto Ricans braided down like the hardest braids in the hood, bro. That's just how we got down. We didn't get fades and all this stuff, bro. That was not us. We were project babies. We set the trend. Like at that time in the 90s, that wasn't even cool to actually do that. But my big cousin set the trend for that. Like this is what it is. And now you see it all over. Everybody wants to braid their shit. It doesn't even matter what neighborhood you from. Because back in the day, that wasn't even seen in the west side or north side. Like everybody be like, bro, you east side. Like, and that was another thing is a lot of fools would be like, you east side babies are weird. Y'all be around black folks too much. Yeah, that's our origins, the east side, homie. And we love that shit. We love the diversity of the east side. We don't want to be like anybody else. That sets us separate from everybody else in the Denver metro, But now this ain't Cali. We do not, and yeah, and that's another thing is too, bro. Like we didn't grow up off of that, bro. Like that's why when people say this is a common thing is like you guys try to be black folk or you try to be black. It's like nah, we're projects. That's what we are. I don't have nothing to do with any of that. I love everybody for who they are. I love everybody. I just never could see just hating people because of skin color, bro. I could never see that shit. Like I got family that are straight black, bro. Like my nieces, that would be stupid on my behalf to hate black folks because I got family all throughout, that are my bloodline that are straight black, mixed breeds and all that, bro. Like that would be dumb. The dumbest thing, homie, ever. So it's a headache to hear what the actual aspect of this life is right now, bro. What up, Mark? What's up with it, Tony? How you doing, brother? Long time no see, my bro. What's good with you, man? Oh, hi, salute. No, I'm not gonna say that. I never said it. It used to like. I'm not even gonna lie. When I was younger, homie, just because of just the aspect of who we were brought up, it used to be in my vocabulary a lot. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? Just because that was just the fluent aspect, homie. You know, that was a fluent just language that we used. But I'm gonna be real with you on my behalf, to be honest. This is the thing. When I went to the county, homie, I went to the county. And when I seen the deeper aspect of just the words and different things, I seen an old school G that been doing time forever, right? He was tripping on the young black fools for saying that because he wanted them to hold their self up with respect. He didn't even like even the younger black fools saying them type of words. He was tripping. It affected him. He grew up in that generation where it really actually there was words that kind of just like were similar that was very disrespectful. And it showed me how deep it is to certain people. That's why I took it out. I kind of stepped back. And yes, you know, there's been times where I get passionate and it was just so embedded in me. You'll hear it come out sometimes, but I took it out because of respect for just different people, how they feel about the situation, because I seen these fools tripping on the young food. There was dudes called Loyal's Keepers, bro, and they were trying to teach younger dudes to be, you know, smart, be healthy, and hold themselves in a proper manner, bro. And they were against all the lane, all the street talk. They wanted to teach their homies education and shit, you know. So I just seen it as a deeper, you know, and I've done a lot to take, you know, because to me, I think if you older, bro, kind of just sounds, if you're trying to be educated too, it kind of just sounds like ratchet, to be real. Like you got to learn some new language, to be honest, you know. But people are going to do what they're going to do. I had to explain that to the fool in the comment section, because they were going crazy. They were going hella crazy. And shout out to all my Mexicans in Colorado. Without Mexicans, it wouldn't be LA without Mexicans. Influence over the east side in Denver, so I understand what you're saying. Whereas, yeah, man, but see this is the thing is too, my bro Anthony. To be honest, to be real with you, brother, is that back in the day, and I could respect the older fools, the OGs from the west side, the north side, and even the south side. They used to be about that Raza, homie, the Chicanos. They used to be about Mexicanos. And they didn't even allow their young cousins, like you hear that back in the day. My older uncles used to trip if my little cousins was using language like that. But now you go throughout the neighborhoods, bro, and everybody uses that lingo. Everybody. I'm like, bro, you know, that used to be common for project babies for sure, but now everybody uses it. It's kind of interesting to me. I can't speak for the Vennies though. For real though. Same here, Joe. I grew mainly around blacks, yeah. Between Denver and South. Yeah. Yeah, the east side was 70, 80 blacks. Nah, definitely my homies. And you know, if my family was one of them families, you know, was rooted from the neighborhood, the Cisneros and Garcias, bro, like generational east side babies, you know. Now, I think like there was a time when the Curtis Park boys, old school Curtis Park boys, like that's the old school Mexican fools that were like the families of the east side. Yeah, they had their run-ins with like other neighborhoods like old school brick cities because they were all from the same Curtis Park area, mestizo. But it was never like racial, never racial, bro. You know, it was never racial, homie, where I grew up. Never, homie. Like, I could remember being in the projects, bro, and Saturday mornings, we had big old football games, bro, and it would be like big old families. Big old families in the project. My grandma lived on Lawrence Street. In the projects on like 32nd and Lawrence, 30th and Lawrence in the project housing. And we just, families just all day. That's what we did. We just posted and played in the projects. We had Serenios and Springs since late night, and yeah, that's what I hear now. I talked to one of my older cousins, and I heard he said that like in the '90s, the Sureños try to come into the east side, like, but they were like kind of not accepted. They were kind of not accepted in the east side, so we didn't really have an influence of like Sureños like at all, bro, at all. I'm gonna be real with you. Like every neighborhood I knew in Denver, bro, it didn't even matter if it was like Thornton Foods, Commerce City, East, North, South, West, like anybody in the Denver metro, they all didn't get along. Like they just didn't like the Sureño kind of style, you know. They didn't like the Sureño kind of style. They really just didn't like them. So like a lot of hoods just they just didn't, because when you went outside, you would see all kinds of Sureños like outside of the Denver metro. Easy folk, ain't you supposed to be 19? Nah, I don't even know what that is, my brother. 1919. I'm God gang, bro. What would Jesus do? LA politics hit different. My own homie went back for a few years, came back and flexed on me when I pulled up to kick with them. Yeah, you know, it has a lot to do with out there, bro, like bad history. I mean, I don't think like a lot of fools, you know, especially when it comes to the racial tensions in Cali, you know, I think a lot of people think that everybody's out there that's like that. You know, certain neighborhoods just don't like each other. Certain neighborhoods, they be tripping with each other. A lot of racial tensions amongst the youngsters. But there's neighborhoods that actually mess with each other too. You know, there's actually, you know, that's why like you can't generalize a whole. Oh wow.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut
up. That's why you can't really generalize everybody under one category, you know, because some fools don't even trip really. But I think it goes both ways too, though, because I think a lot of times, even out in the California, you got certain hoods that just didn't like Mexicanos either. They didn't like Mexicanos, bro. There was a time when there was fools from certain neighborhoods would just rob Mexican vendors, you know, just because they didn't like Mexicans. And then, to be honest, when that stuff happened with the East Coast Crip and Florencia gangs, the Mexicans the black folks robbed the Mexican, the Florencia fools, bro. They robbed them. So that's what set off that whole thing, and it just turned into a racial thing. Mm-hmm. Let me see. What he said? Southsiders are the most hated in Denver Metro, if we're being honest. Yeah, no, definitely, bro. Because like there wasn't really a super big presence at first. Now I'm not in the streets like all 199.9. You know what I'm saying? But like growing up, it was Denver. Really, there wasn't really no love for Sureños, to be honest. And I think that comes too from the penitentiary, though, honestly, because it's just how deep the Sureños are like in other cities. You know, like I'm gonna be real with you. I never in my whole life never even came in contact with the Sureños to actually beef. So it was just a different culture when I got to prison. How foods are so separate, like it was just automatic, like war with people with some of the Sureños. You know? What's crazy is how in the hoods the same street names and apartment names be there no matter where. Hmm. Nice, bro. Hell yeah. To play. Damn, I might have to get tickets and go see you, my homie. Sorry, bro. I haven't even ate dinner. Oh, what happened, bro? Any updates? Jake Paul needed to get mollywop, bro. Um, I'll be trying to explain Mexicans and Chicanos are different. A lot of dudes from out west, south there, Chicano, that are third, fourth generation Mexicans, where other grandparents spoke Spanish, but not us. Yeah, and that was another thing is too, homie. Like, I don't know, man. There was like a different. It was not taught, like my household. My mom speaks Spanish, bro. Like, and I never learned. My generation never learned. But then again, we were too busy into what we were doing. We were all the way busy, bro. We were embedded in the streets, you know. Um, the essays don't want to be controlled by the double M, man, in the system for sure. For a long time, that's what they were doing too. They were. Now you can see that two ways. Like, to be honest, um, a lot of times they was taxing a little bit of money, you know. I'll be there. 14th Park by the old projects on 20th and July 5th. Nice, bro. That's what's up. Lady Seven in the building. I didn't even see her come in. Lady said, oh yeah. Lady said brought me some food. I said, is this name? Paisas, man. They had their little Paisa gang, bro. They were running Paisa in prison. Mm-hmm. Paisas was some cool dudes in the penitentiary, but I'll tell you what, they used to they get mad and upset, they would make it a whole situation, like a whole group thing. Yeah, just like there's a lot of different things, man, and I understand that. I think like especially like in the Cali aspect, I think sometimes the gang warfare get mixed up with everybody being racial. Because like I know some cliques from California, they don't have no beef with any black hoods at all. Like you got the PBS rabbits, they share turf with the Fortray gangsters, bro. The Fortray Avalons are the gangster car, and they actually grew up amongst. There's no racial tensions. Or Florencia, they more cooler with the Bloods, and the 18 Streeters are more cooler with the Crips. They don't even trip off of each other. It's just a personal aspect, but everybody's gonna turn it into a racial thing, you know. Um, that's like this complex called When They Young in the Springs. Crazy with. Okay. Was also a name of school in Garfield. I did in high school. That's when I first came in contact with Sudanese. Oh wow. Okay. Like, I think the only time I ever really came in contact with the Sudanos, and it was like an all out group war type big old fight, was it in Montbello when we got into it with the Longos. Like, yeah, we might have to, my homie. I might have to pull up and come check them out too. Hell yeah, show Colorado sport. Now, you always have a young fool that'll try to push that, but the older generation will tout that fool. Because this is the thing is, bro, and I'm gonna be real with you, like a lot of OG OG fools that come from like different eras, the Mexican OGs, they're built off of just straight respect. Like that's like even the older uncles in my family, it was all about respect and dignity. And they don't just play the disrespectful aspect. A lot of OG Mexicanos, bro, especially been in the streets, that's what they live off of, that respect shit. You know, so it's always gonna be some youngsters, definitely. Youngsters are always gonna talk. They always gonna say some dumb stuff, but it's because what they hear from other people, you know. Yeah, Traviso. Been around Springs today. I know my cousin was at crib, and him and some homies ran up on. I heard the Traviso, his neighborhood, Parkside. I heard they had a little beef with the Crips out there. I heard that they got into it with each other, the Crips and the Sureños. Sure, but that's the Cali ish, man. I feel it, bro. Yeah, no, I feel it. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You know, when it's all said and done, to be honest, and I know a lot of people ain't gonna want to hear this, but I think like if I think all of us in these neighborhoods, bro, we all go through a lot of poverty and just struggle, man. And you know, there's bad and good in every ethnic group, bro. There's good people in every type of race, and you know, that's why I kind of just like to see how a person conducts himself in his heart, you know, like before I start not liking a person. But I almost had to thrash a younger in the Rex, and ooh, they don't want it. Some younger shady, yeah, they be acting up. They don't have no respect nowadays. No more religions or cold. I know, bro. Them big bangs got your boy nervous. I'm telling you, homie. The sick ass fools, the sock check. That's another that's another thing too, man. Is that I'm gonna be real with you, like OG, and this is kind of why I kind of had had respect for like the old OG Sureño fools. Like I had respect for their mindsets, is because they were all about their styles, and they were all about their people, and they were all about lifting up the younger generation of essays. And they definitely didn't use certain languages and certain words and different things. Like they were 100% built off of, that's not what we do. And I only can respect that because they push their line for certain ways. But even nowadays, the younger Sudanos, even from California, they even use different languages you would have never heard them use in the 90s, you know? So it's kind of a different era, bro. It's kind of a different era. One day, all the homies, all the fam, exactly the whole block. Yeah. My homies with traffic and from Mexico. Most people don't know, hey, real, for dynamic. Yeah, for sure, bro. Damn, that's deep. Fourth was the day, homie. Fourth was a good day, bro. That was my favorite holiday in the summer. And 80s were the shit. And mateys was they sounded like dynamite. Where'd they have stick of dynamites? And mateys was kind of tight, bro. That was the ish right there. The Rasa back then used to be in tune with their Chicano culture. Nah, for sure. And I could respect that, bro, because that was kind of lost, bro. Like it was, over the generations, bro. Like they were in tune. I mean, I could respect that because it's like that's what they stood on. That's what they stood on. That was we're gonna stand on this, and there's not none's gonna come and dilute that. So you had to have respect for that. Like I respect that shit to the max. That's why, even like in my point of view, project babies, bro. We're project babies. We didn't really look at the aspect of like the race situation because we have families all through the projects that grew up around the same like people. We all did the same thing, grew up with the same traits, and just boom. And it used to always be like back in the day, they would always look down on us like, bro, you guys are black lovers and y'all in the projects and y'all try to act black, but it was normal to us. So when I got out the penitentiary and I started seeing everybody now act like this, I'm like, hold up. Back in the day, these fools used to be tripping, and now everybody acts like this. What era are we living in, bro? Everybody. I'm like, you guys used to hate that shit. And now everybody's on that. I think we all should make Mexican OT stop using the word like he suggested. Nah, definitely, bro. Because the way he put it out there, that was what caught me off of guard. Like, ain't nobody gonna do anything about it. You're lucky them fools didn't fire off on you, homie. Because really, you don't have. You need to have how we do. We got the TikTok. We're coming back with Bible study, Shy. Lady says about to have another Bible study. We doing it from the new location. I'm like, you lucky there wasn't some young fool to just fire off on you, because I don't think you could actually fight with all the weight that you got on your body, bro. Nah, you know what it is. Let's go. Look at that, man. Look at the young. Got the leather. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Then that looks like the 4th of July. The 4th of July hat, man. Nah, yeah, but shout out to everybody, man. All high salute to everybody on this Saturday night. What up, big ghost? I finally woke up from the nap, fool. I was tired. I've been moving all this stuff into this apartment. You already know, bro. You helped me. You still got to come get your tools too, fool. How was your day? Everything good today? Yeah, man. Oh man, 4th of July. We in the summertime, bro. Hell yeah, bro. I thought you were gonna come get them yesterday. We're living on a budget. So I'm hitting off some hot, spicy sausage links, cut them down in the rice. We on a budget, my homies. Yeah, now let me. Nah, you're good for. I'm just giving you some shit. You can come give them whatever. You know the door's open to you all the time, fam. You my number one brother out here, bro. You my what's the new slang? What's the new slang for the youngster? You my number one brother. What up, brother? What up, brother? Uh, yeah, I'll probably the homie asked about a meet and greet. I might do a birthday meet and greet in a couple weeks. Hell yeah, cause so Jess, I've been packing up and downstairs, but I live on a third story floor. And I went up with couches. Me and the homie Ghost, we went up the stairs with couches, bro. He came through. He came in clutch. So I've been packaging all kinds of stuff, bro, moving. Um, and then we still gotta unpack this house too. But it's crazy because like I went to the brewery this morning, went to the tour, and as soon as I got back to the house, I was so tired, bro. I fell asleep. Much of love and respect, homie. I said, mine, yeah, man. Shout out to SoCal. Shout out to my Cali homies. Small high salute. Hey, you know what's crazy? Today too, my homie's from East Los Angeles. He lives in Long Beach now though. But the Metallica concert was out here in Denver yesterday. And Los Angeles Dodgers, they played out here also. So there was a lot of fools from California that came out here to Denver to watch the Dodgers and Rockies and the Metallica show. So we go to the brewery, and me, I'm just kind of just peeping out the scene while there's a homie in front of the bus, and he struck down, and he got this tight mural. The ink was tight, but he had a Raider thing tatted on him. And the homie that came out, he a Raider fan. So I kind of started giving the dude with the ink a little. I had to, what I'm saying, I had to get up on him. Like, what's up, man? Broncos country, man. I got to tell you. But they came out here, bro, and they were showing the city love, bro. And he's the one that took me, the fool from Los Angeles. He came out here and took me to the brewery. He bought me a ticket. Yeah, man, I had to. Lady Seb bought it for me. She copped it for me. I had to get it. I have like 3 of these hats, but all different colors. Was you at the Metallica show last night? How was it? Everybody said it was cool, bro. Everybody was saying that was cool. It was a good show last night. Everybody said that Metallica tore it up. It was dope. That mattress was stupid, bro. That's like 100-pound mattress. It was 100. It was like to be honest, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. That mattress is one of them heavy. It's one of them heavy, like fitted mattress, bro. The foam, it's heavy. And we had to take that up 3 stories, bro. 3 stories. Oh yeah, because he's in OKC, yeah. Well, we lost to the championship squad, man. We lost to the team that won the championship, so you could never be mad at that. Yeah, remember I moved to like 2 months ago. Damn. Yeah, I don't want to move no more, man. To be honest, I don't want to move no more, man. That thing wore me out. The last 3 days of just moving all kinds of furniture. I think we chilling. I think I think we're here for a little bit, to be honest, bro, because I'm tired of moving. Me either. Moving sucks, homie. Yes. It seems like I literally just moved to that other spot, bro. I can't even believe I had to move from that spot. What did anybody have any notifications from that fight? Let's see if let me see if I got something on the. I want to get a notification. Jake Paul finally got beat up. You already know. Send my love to everybody, bro. Shout out to all you guys. Oh shit! What's going on in the boxing? What's going on in the boxing? Oh, they haven't even started, or what? Hey, Funds, you go to a lot of concerts, True. That sport's changed dramatically, my homie. Sometimes to be honest, I think everything in this new era, bro, has changed dramatically. Like everything. Boxing, football, basketball, baseball, the generation of kids. Mm-hmm. For real though. For real. I hope Jake Paul gets mollywopped. Yeah, I can't get it. Oh, the Wu-Tang's coming out here. They're performing out here. It's on Netflix. Oh, okay. Oh, we might have to watch that. See if I could get it on here. Not the Netflix. Let me see if I could get it. What up? I'm in my new spot, man. I'm over here just saying what's up to the congregation, the family. Hope everybody's good out there on this summer night. Wireless. Let's see if I could get it. Wireless. Just scan real quick. Oh, hell no. Christ rules everything around me. Hey, that's good, brother. That's good, homie. It's good to know that you over there on your walk, man. Keep strong with that. Keep strong with your walk, your faith. Yeah, that's good, man. People be falling shortcomings, bro. They give up and they put their eyes on pointless stuff and then they forget the real goal. Who was he? Graham, who was he? What happened? I seen that one that he basically about to go live. Yeah, I'm gonna tap in after this live on yours too. I'm gonna say what's up. He killed himself and he killed his girl. That's wild, bro. That like the last couple years, man. The last couple years. Oh, okay. Now, let's talk about this real quick. And I know this might be a conversation. Now, two things about that case. The one that he unalived him, right? The dude that unalived that fool, he said he was going to do it, right? They have been going back and forth. Now, this is the mistake. Thinking that stuff might not be serious, bro. He was kind of like telling this fool, pull up then. He kept antagonizing this dude. It doesn't make it right, but if you're antagonizing somebody and you go out there to just gloat, you got to have your protection on you. And I thought he must have thought it was a game. And he got at him. It's like, damn, YouTube beef. Now he's about to go spend the rest of his life in the penitentiary for some YouTube beef. YouTube beef. But that's why you have to kind of know when to just when it starts getting like serious, and they had an altercation already. People are gonna be like, nah, you antagonizing, bro. I'm gonna pull up and really try to gun you down. And he did, man. Wild. That shit was mind blowing. But to go spend the rest of your life over some beef, you don't really know this dude. You guys are beefing over YouTube. Mind blowing, homie. He never getting out over two bodies. Crazy. Oh yeah, they were trying to give him the death penalty on that too. Wow. I guess who got off on the straight right in front of us. Yeah, Blasio. What up, Denver May? What's up with you, brother? Hope you guys are good, man. Saturday night. He never getting out over two bodies, bro, over YouTube beef. How do you even explain that to the homies? Like, damn, what were you fools beefing over? Oh, that fool flagged my YouTube channel. I get it though, bro. I get it. Because this is the thing. That's why social media can be so evil. Now, you build a following, right? And this is where that fool was coming from. He built a following. They have a dispute on a panel or whatever. Your whole community that rocks with you, most likely, they're going to start tripping with this dude because your community, that's your community. He must have felt like this fool disrespected him and the whole community was disrespecting this dude. So he took that very seriously and let his pride play on him. So he said, all right, you talking disrespectful? I'm going to find you. Crazy, bro. That's why, like, I kind of erased all the YouTube conflicts I've had, you know, because there was a couple times that I had conflicts with people on here. Like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, homie, if I ever come across these dudes, I'm gonna really try to hurt these dudes over YouTube beef. You know, over YouTube beef. I was really like, man, these fools just disrespected. There's no way around this. Like, if I ever come across these dudes, I'm gonna try to hurt these dudes. Well, I'm trying to get on some health kick, so I'm on a budget too. So I got some sausage and rice, bro. I got the ultimate workout meal. It's pretty good. Lady Sev hooked it up. That's why, hell yeah, bro. To that point, that's why I just try to play my position, bro. And I'm trying to get to a point where I just live life. I'm not tripping on anything. I'm not tripping on anybody. You know, I'm just trying to live life and cherish the rest of the life we have on this earth. Really, you know, I'm trying to have a good time and no extras, no extras on it. Alpha Gunner went online, just blanket apologized. And I mean, because they see what in the last 5 years, bro. There's been like 3 different YouTubers over beef have been unalived, have been killed, all that, bro. Like, so people are realizing like sometimes people take this extreme, bro. Sometimes people take this extreme, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna be real. It's like all this is fun and games, homie. YouTube is all fun and games. And people do different things for shock value and, you know, clicks and trolling just to get some contractions and traction to your channel, so people would do the most disrespectful things to people over views, which not everybody plays like that. And that's what happened in some of them situations, man. People really died over YouTube, bro. Not even the streets is over YouTube. Mm-hmm. For real, bro. And that's the crazy part. When you're doing stuff like that, you gotta be ready. Like if you're doing stuff like that and you're the one that's kind of like pushing the line and telling people to pull up, and you have to be the one that's ready, bro. Because people will always try to prove. Big Mike, what's up, brother? Ain't no lie there, Tony. Drop the Addy and then really drop the Addy. If I'm saying that, I'm literally, I'm literally trying to draw you in for I got something deeper in my mind. You know what I'm saying, that I know that I'm gonna be able to handle, and I'm not gonna say that and not be on standstill military up. You know what I'm saying, like. But none of this should make you beef. None on social media should make people beef, bro. You know. But I'll tell you what it is. And I've seen it a lot with people that get foundations, and like they get foundations under them, and they get like a community that follows their content. They start feeling like they kind of feel like they're empowered, bro. Having a community that rides for you. You know, a lot of people let that go to their head, so they start conducting themselves in different ways where it becomes disrespectful because they think that, you know, this is what makes them. Eventually, YouTube and all these social media sites, this is kind of what starts making people have an identity in the social media thing. People will be like, you see my views, and you see, we're making this much money, and then you have people like going all out. And they start saying disrespectful things to people and doing disrespectful. So that's kind of where it comes from. It's like, damn, over YouTube? What time is Jake Paul's fight? I don't even know. It should be coming on here soon. We live in an evil world, and it's only getting worse. You ain't lying on about that, bro. You are not lying about that. It's only getting worse nowadays, bro. Like we need God more than we ever needed him before, homie. Or they feel like they can't give. Yep. Yeah, they don't. They don't want to get humiliated, you know, because we know how social media is. Social media can run a person to the grave, man. Ooh, craziness. Okay, UFC's on tonight. It's easy to get caught up in the drama, bro. Like I try to explain this to everybody, homie. It's easy to get caught up in all that drama on YouTube, especially when it's like a lingering drama and you want to see what takes place. It's easy to get drawn into that shit. And it's easy to get kind of taken away in that circus of just wanting to see that shit. Everybody says, yeah, I click on this shit for fun. It's funny to me. You know, it's easy. I've done it multiple times with dramas. Like, damn, what's taking place with this? I want to see the next craziness thing. Um, but that's kind of why I had to, like, for a minute there, I was a part of that. I was a part of a lot of dramas on social media, and I had to separate myself from that. You know, I had to separate myself because I started putting a lot of energy into them situations. But that's what took place, man. Yeah, train wrecks, homie. Somebody would love to see a person running south to the grave, bro. That's what they want to see. That's what they definitely want to see. Nobody wants to see positivity. And it goes to show, like, even on simple things, you put out any type of thing that's gonna bring in views, even if it's not conducive, even if it's like not the most best thing you should be talking about, people are gonna tap into that shit. Anytime, anytime, bro, I have something crazy to say and I wanna get in and go in on somebody, people are gonna tune into that shit. People are gonna tune into it. But if I put it out there that I'm doing some positive things, nobody want to see that. Nobody's gonna want to see that. And that's just kind of how that's the kind of society we live in. Everybody wants to see the circus, man. Everybody wants to tap into the circus, you know? So that's just kind of what social media is. A big old circus. There's some UFC tonight. But you know what it is, man. Mahai salute. Hey, I'm about to eat the rest of this little thing, unpack some stuff, drink a cup of coffee. I hope everybody has a good night. I hope everybody's blessed. If you guys didn't come in from the beginning, go look at the beginning of this live and go look at them. Look at how they almost caught my apartments on fire, man. They started the trash can on fire and it started to grow. Y'all go check that out. But hey, y'all have a good Saturday night, man. Mahai salute to everybody, like I said. And you know, we creeping to training camp, Broncos country in a couple of weeks. Training camp, man, the best time of the year. The best time of the year. Go Broncos. Shout out to the Box State. Let's go. You know what it is.